It's a very complex subject, but Melchizedek has been, Melchizedek consciousness and Melchizedek people have been on earth with humanity even before humanity got here, and to help in whatever way they can. And the person that's been with us the longest is Melchizedek. He's my great-great-great-great-great grandfather. And he has done everything he can to maintain our consciousness and to keep our evolution going. However, about 13,000 years ago, we fell down into this level of consciousness we're in now, called good and evil consciousness. And so most of the attention at this point is to get us back to the place where we were prior to that fall. The Melchizedek order, or put another way, Melchizedek began, he was the person who actually started the Great White Brotherhood. And there are 72 orders in the Great White Brotherhood. The first order is Alpha and Omega, Order of Melchizedek, of which I am part of. And then there is 70 orders in between, which I don't really have anything to do with. And then the final order is the Brotherhood of the Seven Rays, which is in Bolivia. And that order I'm also connected with. And it is really a very simple thing, is that it's like a father or a mother that cares about their children. We just do whatever we can to help in whatever way we can. It is secret, but there are many people in the world that know that it exists. Their purpose is pretty simple. When at this time, as we reach ascension for the planet, people are beginning already to move into ascension. There's been, since the beginning of our creation, which has been a little over 200,000 years, there's been about 8,000 people that have found their way into immortality, into enlightenment. At the moment, it's starting again. There's starting to be more and more. These people, usually when they suddenly discover that they have entered into another level of the world of consciousness, sometimes get confused. They get a little mixed up. And so the Brotherhood of the Seven Rays, what their job is to, these people are pulled to this place. They don't look for it or search for it, they just are drawn there. And when they get there, there are people there on a higher level that are trained to help them, to ground them into this new reality, and to prepare so that they also can help other people as they ascend. Began to move from another level of existence, a level where there were no stars and planets or anything that we would now recognize, to this place. It took a very long time. In Earth time, I actually left over 1 million years ago to get here. Sounds funny, but it's true. And I had 3 reasons for coming here. One was to remind us of our light body, which the ancient humans called their Merkaba, or the Merkaba in Hebrew. And that was because once we remember our light body, it automatically begins to wake us up. And so that's what they wanted me to do. That was my job, was to remind people of what that was. The second reason was because there's something going on that hardly anyone knows about, and that is our sun is beginning to produce a different kind of light based on helium rather than hydrogen, and they wanted me to have a human experience with relationships so that they can see what it was like for people to have relationships between males and females during the time that the sun was making this particular change, during the time that we were having an experiment in the universe called free will. There really is no free will in most of the universe, but in this very small region of space, time, and dimension, there is this experiment going on. And so Melchizedek consciousness wanted to know what the sensation was and what the problems were with people as they were having these kinds of problems. You see, males, during the time when we move from hydrogen to helium light, it is very difficult for males to hear females or females to hear males. When they talk, we actually hear something different, and when you answer, we hear something different back, and that causes a lot of confusion. And so Melchizedek consciousness was wanting to know what that was like. And the third reason was very simple, and that was just to witness everything. And so whatever comes in through my eyes goes back to the universal Melchizedek consciousness, specifically to the about 10 million Melchizedek people that are in this galaxy, and then out from that through to all life everywhere. However, I surprised Melchizedek consciousness and completed my purpose early. And so I am being assigned a new purpose right now, but I can't really tell you what that is yet.